What?
Takes a little bit more of a hit.
Us invading. Actually, it's level 3.
Yeah, he's going to find the Kindred Canyon. Waiting for the dance of arrows. The flash in, cuz. Oh no! Red buff is going to wear off, and Canyon will survive for now. And in fact, no red buff yet to be picked up. Now Kingzone looking for a potential dive. That's a teleport. Coming from the Lysandra, they're starting this one so early. Huge knock up onto Hoyt as Tucson has to flash, and he's going to go down. It's a botched dive and maybe an overconfident Kingzone here in game. Some aggressiveness there from Rascal.
Here's Canyon.
Yep, he's going to head towards the bottom side of the map. Can Tucson actually get out? That's a great body block there from Hoyt, who wants to be able to get the trample proc. It's a decent double taunt, but not enough to save the Galio. As now Kingzone are looking for this teleport play. Cannon wants to find his way in as Canyon gets the dance of arrows, but the headbutt's good. Hoyt might sacrifice himself, and Rascal is going to get that kill. 1-for-1 with teleport invested from Kingzone. As Nuclear is in a hell of a lot of trouble. That's a pretty good taunt, and that's an easy kill. Just not sure what Nuclear was doing there.
A blue buff from the Zilean is pretty relevant. We're going to see the replay. I mean, Tucson had already presented himself, right? Nuclear just goes for, he tries to clear the most conspicuous control wall, which wasn't in the brush, by the way, and just died. That's what we call a game 3. We're down 0-2 pressure mistake. He had all the information out. That's a 200 IQ bad ward.
Yeah, that's it's real bad. It's Deft. He's going to throw out the culling. Nuclear takes most of that damage. Good headbutt, but it does mean that Hoyt is going to get taunted up. Aftershock procs. Ultimate is already down. And Showmaker had to use the cleanse very early on and almost died.
And it's cleanse Zilean, and you might have to cleanse flash out and then be out of range of your ult as well. So Riptail down, and Showmaker speaking of cleanse.
Yep, another cleanse is now going to be on cooldown as Cuz is looking to take down Shelly. Rascal's going to come in from the backline, but will be here relatively late. Cuz does pick that one up as Hemo Plague. Not going to get too much value. Great triple knock up there from Hoyt as he dives on in. Lamb's Respite now getting value onto Canyon. But now Rascal's going to have to flash out. Deft very, very low, but will still pick up that kill as Pawn doesn't follow the claw. Hoyt will get taken down as Nuclear finally turns up. Hoyt gets out of there, but Nuclear's not going to get any value. It just dies. Oh no, it's a disaster for Damwon fans.
Half health after a couple of slaps on minions, so once again, well played to him. Definitely Damwon's MVP so far, but Kingzone team effort. Look at that TP spot!
Yeah, that's an aggressive teleport here as everyone's going to surround the cannon. Slicing Maelstrom does come in as Hoyt falls down. Rascal, they knew exactly what was happening. That's a good stopwatch, but I don't think it's going to save the life of Canyon. Sorry, it was the chrono shift. Canyon now trying to turn it onto Rascal. That's the flash lightning rush. Is it going to be enough? Lamb's Respite counters the Void Rush here from Cuz's Kingzone. Deal with the Vladimir on the back line. The bomb is doing some good zoning from Deft, but Kindred is still going to fall down, and Showmaker loses all his friends with only a reward in a kill on the wreck.
Damwon Gaming being played like marionettes by Kingzone Dragon X.
Yeah, and this looked like it was going to be a botched teleport surrounded by 3 people, but it's an AP Cannon who's got a bunch of kills. Just insta-pops the Alistar.
Zilean has flash, but no cleanse, and has to choose his target. There's so much to think about. An AoE crowd control, and only gets to use it after the fact. Gets very little value out of it too, Atlas. So, yep, they're definitely accelerating their own demise here. It doesn't end up being without any people going down. The casualty is sadly Cuz, who has the ignominy of the bomb ticking. Here's the Drake.
Yeah, another fight. That's going to be a steal from Cuz. He gets it with an auto attack after his smite somehow. He will get taken down, but the Dragon does go to Kingzone. Now Pawn trying to keep himself alive, has the ultimate. That's a hero's entrance to write home about. Gets the knock up. That's a very dead Kindred. No Lamb's Respite. This time around, double kill for Deft as he's in the back line. And now Rascal, he's peeling for the 80 carry, and Deft keeps himself alive. Showmaker gets baited forward as Deft just dashes over the wall. There's even a stopwatch to keep Pawn alive, and 5,000 gold, 6,000 gold. Now the lead as we have a look at the replay.
Let's talk about target selection. It's a bit of a buzzword we talked about first. Now, before that comes in, well, the last Q gets it. Nice steal from KVDS. But what I want you to watch is how they deal with Nuguri, who looks at this fight and is probably like licking his lips saying, oh, the AoE is going to be the big winner here. First, they buy space. Nuguri on the bot side, he just wants to keep Deft out of the fight, but everyone from Kingzone turns onto Nuguri and bursts him down instead of dealing with Nuclear. They don't call Kai'Sa, they call Vladimir, and on the back end, Showmaker has to flash in to try to ult Nuguri, doesn't get there, so his flash is wasted. We talked about how execution is. Their execution from Kingzone is next level, and the execution from Damwon, understandably 2-0 down, is letting them down.
Yeah, and able to just sneak around these fights so nicely. Even on the top side, 1,000 gold, double Infernal, so that's something going to add to that one. Is the Lamb's Spite button was found there by Canyon, but the taunt does land. He's going to go down. It's the chrono shift that's going to be in there from Showmaker. It's now Hoyt. He's just getting kited. Pawn throws out the ultimate. One more auto would have done it as Hoyt. He's going to limp away. And now Nuguri gets dashed.
Nuguri just ends up with a defensive teleport after all. They might even look for a pick on the back end.
Yep, that's going to be the flash in. Instant kill. Rascals
from Damwon, which they tried to put in game number 1 and 2. Wasn't enough, and then we have moments like this where Kingzone
was also an example of that, right?
And having those intangibles means you've got a lot around you. Speaking of a lot around you, Hoyt's trying his best.
Yeah, very early Lamb's Spite once again here from Canyon. The culling is eaten by that particular ultimate. That's good news here for Kingzone as the bombs are going to look for a blue buff. Isn't going to be gifted with one as now KVDS has started this up. Rascal has found Damwon. Headbutt Pulve comes in. Banshee's Veil not going to be enough. Hero's entrance comes down, slicing Maelstrom right onto Nuclear as the dragon does fall. In the backline, Rascal takes down the Kai'Sa and flashes away. Nuguri has to use his flash to get on over. But Damwon, they're losing everyone on their front line. Showmaker gets obliterated, Nuguri as well. And Deft and Pawn do too much damage versus SKT for our second round in 2 days' time. And that matchup has all of a sudden got way more. Baroned up minions in towards the turrets, and finally they break open this space. Damwon are just bleeding health bars. It's looking so difficult here as Nuclear just almost gets burst to death instantly from Deft's damage.
And that's the...
round 1 of playoffs. The gauntlet run was looking good as now the final engagement. Lamb's Spite very early once again, but that's a great heroic entrance as Hoyt uses his ultimate and he's going to keep himself alive. Deft is going to fall down. Rascal in the backline as well, but KVDS has a lot of damage. Pawn still has a lot of damage, but there's still more members of Damwon left alive. Pawn is trying to run them around this rip.
Can he get this one as well?
Yep, KVDS comes on over and just cleans it up.
Is quite poor, and as you siege to a defender's advantage like the Nexus, you're going to get hit by 4 or 5 men.
Whoa! Okay, Rascal dives on forward. That's 2 already dead as Showmaker. They're going to wait for the ultimate and then take him down. No, Rascal a little bit too early there on that one as KVDS dives in. He is able to take down the cow and stays alive against Nuclear, who's not going to be so lucky. They obliterate Damwon, and they don't want a Baron, they want a Nexus, and they want their 3rd one in a row to finish this series.
So Dragon X ending the game. The 3-0 means the 7-0 since the regular season started. Kingzone have grown up, and now SK Telecom T1 should have a real challenge on their hands.
Yep, and since round 2 started... Three maps, I believe. Just absolute, utter dominance from this squad. It's going to continue moving into their next round of the gauntlet, but it's going to be a much more difficult opposition. SKT lie in wait, and it's going to be a huge one in a couple of days' time.
And that is just an awesome thing to say. We would have been right there telling fans, look, good victory, but SKT have to love their chances. If not for a series like this, where Kingzone was ahead on a micro level, a macro level, their drafting was better. They had new stuff, they returned to old stuff. They just did stuff better than Damwon Gaming could even have thought of. They got incepted away the best ideas that I've seen in recent memory. So take the bow, Kingzone, you deserve it.